Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 5 on a 3-bedroom house that we are putting up for Mr. Williams. Like I said, this is a 3-bedroom house plus an outhouse, which is a maid quarters, so making it a 4-bedroom. Ideally, it is designed as a 3-bedroom. It has a laundry room, beautiful kitchen. Okay, it has all the amenities that you're looking for. The total cost for this building is $40,289. $40,289. All right. So far, this is how far we have come on the footing block work, or something we call the substructure. It's a substructure work. Okay. Due to the slope of the land, we need to increase a portion of the block work because we don't want to have any other occurrences in the future. You understand? So we try as much as possible to increase the height. And in increasing the height, some portion will be extremely high and some areas will be low. And areas that we see that the block work is extremely high, we need to employ a footings beam. Okay, there's going to be a footings beam on top of it to hold the blocks together. Okay, especially from here towards the back. The back is the critical issue. Okay, that side is very deep. And so we need to introduce a beam on top of it to hold the whole thing together so that when we pour in the laterite, it will not expand. Are you with me? Yes. And then also the block work, we have to leave some gaps within the mortar joint. At the mortar joint areas, we have to leave some gaps so that the block can breathe. And then when you pour the laterite and you add water to settle, the water can have some air or some passage. If not, if it is all concealed, there's going to be a crack in the block work. You understand? So all these we are considering, and I'm super excited. I feel like a pocket of landlord everywhere. I'm building houses here and there, traveling to other places, and I am so excited. I found myself in my area of comfort. Yes, where I'm able to control. I'm able to ensure that, hey, this person's house must be built and should be done right. Are you with me? It is done to my specification, the quality, the taste that I want. I am very strong on my team. Very, very strong on them. Are you with me? Yes. Because a good name is better than riches. A good name. There's one thing I have learned to build for myself: credibility. Okay, don't stain or soil your reputation for a mere 20,000, 30,000. It will damage you more than that. The cost in damaging your reputation will weigh 100 times if you have to go and take some mere 20,000, eat the money and do some shoddy work. You understand? For me, I have grown past that stage where my mind, psychologically, physically, I am fine-tuned to my specification, my responsibility, my credibility, and my reputation. It is very paramount to me. Are you with me? I take them very serious. Very serious. I'm very sensitive and a very serious person. So making sure that every time we have challenges here, it rains. It is always raining. My team will have to stay home for 2-3 days. Again, the vehicles are not ready to come because the road they are plowing is not good. So we face a lot of challenge here. The tipper trucks are not coming. We have to talk to them and beg them. To even bring stones is even a problem. They would have to dump the stones, the blocks somewhere, would have to go and pick it from there and bring it to the site because the road leading to the site is in a deplorable state. And that is one thing I found disgusting about our chiefs. They only take money and sell land and they don't do anything. See, that mentality is very bad. Very, very bad. The road should be constructed, electricity poles should be erected, okay, gutters should be done, and then you can start selling the land. So looking at the substructure work, see all the footing pillars cast neatly. So these areas are going to take footings beam. Are you with me? Footings beam are going to be laid on top. It's not easy at all. It's not easy at all. So very soon, Mr. William and the family are going to embrace their dream home. Okay, yes. For me, this is what makes me proud. I feel super excited when people go on their knees. They remember me in prayers that Mr. Pride is working on our project. Are you with me? And I can help myself by thanking all of you who have believed in me and gone ahead to give me your hard-earned money so I can build your house for you, because you've seen how I did my house. Okay, yes, a systematic approach. I've been able to build my house without being there. Okay, I have monetized, I have checked, I have scrutinized, and I have ensured that everything is done to my specification, to the taste that I want. You understand? So as you can see, we are applying what we call the bitumen waterproof coating. Bitumen waterproof coating. This is applied to the block work right into the sub foundation, substructure footings. We need to apply it completely, and it should be done the first coat, second coat. You understand? So that the block will soak it properly. This prevents water from penetrating. It disallows water from going through the block. So the water, because there is salt content in the soil, it reacts with the rainwater, and then capillary action takes place, and then you see your walls turning into black color. Okay, your walls will start turning into black. They creep on the wall all the way up. Very disturbing. Very, very disturbing. So we've done all that we have to do per the estimate. You understand? And they have to do that. Once we are done, then we'll go with the filling. We have to fill this whole structure with laterite. It's not an easy task. Okay, so laterite filling for 122 cubic, mostly the boys will charge 600 Ghana cedis. Some places they charge 550, depending on the area, okay, and the depth of the footing. The tipper truck that comes, they will charge you 600 Ghana cedis per truck. Are you with me? Yes. And they have to do that. So all these are things we need to consider when you're going for a compactor. Just the compactor alone is different. You need to get a transport for the compactor. So renting of the compactor and transport for the compactor is very, very necessary. These two things move together. Are you with me? Yes. Renting of a wheelbarrow and buying your own wheelbarrow. Which one is more profitable? Okay, renting a wheelbarrow costs you 20 Ghana cedis per day. Now, the cost of a wheelbarrow is somewhere around 550. So imagine that if you're able to buy your own wheelbarrows, this is for you forever and ever. But then you have to go and rent 20 Ghana cedis per day. Multiply that by a month and see how much you've lost. You understand? That's why I normally encourage that you buy those materials. Those are very, very important. I put them in my estimate. Headpans, shovel, wheelbarrows. This will become yours. We are not taking them away. For me, I will not take it anywhere. I don't even need it. I have some in my house. It's even more. I want to get rid of certain things from my house. You understand? It's very, very important. So we take note of every item. You can see the back here, there's a space within the block work. This will help the laterite to breathe. You understand? It will help the laterite to breathe. So hopefully, I guess it's taking shape. It is taking shape properly. Now you can see that all the wire board we bought for the profiling, we've used them here for the footing pillars, and these have been cut into pieces. So all those board that we bought for profiling, sometimes I will estimate 30 pieces, 35 pieces, and these are all cyber board, not wire board, because wire board for profiling is too expensive. Wire board is going for 125 or 130 Ghana cedis depending on your location. So cyber board is around 85 Ghana cedis. So with the cyber board, you can use it for 2 or 3 times and then it's completely damaged. So we use the cyber board because we know they are going to be cutting them for these purposes. So for these purposes, if you have to go and buy wire, you're wasting your money. So we buy cyber. That's, if you check through my estimate, you see cyber board because it will not last long. So once we're done with the profiling, the next thing, we'll collect all those wood, cut them into pieces by the carpenter for the footing pillars. Then the end of those woods are gone. You see, it is gone. Now we have to focus on the superstructure, where we have to use original wire board for the pillars, and then that of the lintel, and then that is a floor beam. You understand? It is very, very important. Very, very important. I did mention that the iron rod we are using here is 12 mm. 14 mm. 14 mm is what we are using. Okay, some people ask the question that what type of rod is suitable for a story building. It is 16 mm. We use 16 mm for a story building. Okay, yes, and for a ground floor building alone, we use 14 mm. Okay, in some instances, for me, I can use 16 mm for my ground floor building. It depends on your mindset, how you understand construction. You understand? Yes, all these will boil down to what type of materials you have to use. Now you can see that we are done with the bitumen waterproof coating, and so we went on for the laterite filling. In laterite filling, we have different grades of the laterite. You can see that this is grade 1. It is a fine sand without any stones or other debris within. Okay, so laterite filling comes in grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3. Always we go for grade 1. That is purely sand that we pour into the footings. Are you with me? Grade 2 comes with a little bit of chippings or some stones. Grade 3 comes with more stones, a bit of little sand. Are you with me? Yes, so all these, we consider these factors when you're building. Are you with me? Very, very important. How the pillars should be cast, the carpenter should do the boarding for the pillars is very, very important. Are you with me? All right. So once we are done, the plumber would have to come upon compacting all the laterite. Plumber will come, steel bender will come, and then once they are complete, we can go ahead and do our casting. Are you with me? We can go ahead and do our casting. It's not easy. So at a point in time, you saw that we are on the bare land, and all of a sudden we converted that bare land to this beautiful, edifice. Look at this. Okay, it's so amazing. We are changing lives. We are changing the narrative. We are helping people. Okay, if you are vulnerable, okay, you reach out to me. If you need help, just let me know. I am here to help you. You understand? I'm here to help you. Now, when we are casting concrete, even though I have written that polytank is available, we have to rent extra drums. These drums usually stay with the operator when the operator is operating the concrete mixture. You will see 2 drums nearby the concrete mixture. These drums are filled with water, okay, because they need water urgently. They cannot wait for the pipe from the tank to supply water because the pressure is low. So if you watch my estimate, you see I've indicated renting of extra wheelbarrows and drums, and that is for the purposes of casting. Yes, during casting, they take water quickly. And if you want to depend on the polytank with the water hose, there's no pressure. So it will delay the work. So they need something that they can use bucket to scoop the water and then just go ahead and do whatever they want to do. You understand? So all these you need to consider. Transportation of materials. How should materials be transported to the site? Do you have a storage? If there's no storage at the site, and even if you have a storage at the site, you need a security. So this is going to cost you more. So usually for us, we lobby with the enterprises. If it is cement, we take it on a daily basis. They will bring it with aboboya or the tricycle. Once it comes, we pay. You understand? Yes, so we do it on a day-by-day basis. Iron rods, we take them once we go. The steel bender will fix all one day. There's no time wasting. You understand? So here you can see that the laterite filling is almost getting done. We are almost there. Okay, we are almost there. So very soon you're going to see overside concrete being cast. And then superstructure continues. So what are you waiting for? Okay, yes, stop the procrastination, because they say procrastination is a thief of time. Okay, oh, meye, now to fapo, meye, now when there's no action. Okay, yes. So to be more potential energy, you have to make an effort. There should be a movement. Okay, that leads to a kinetic energy. Do something. Take a decision. Be bold. Okay, it's not necessarily you have to build a story building because you are in America, or you are in Germany, or you are in Europe, UK, or whatsoever. Do things that you are comfortable with. You understand? Do things that you are comfortable. You are not pleasing anybody. You are building the house for yourself. When you wake up and you eat, you don't eat for all of us. You eat to your tummy. So if whether it's you ate gari, you took cocoa, or you ate banku, these are all various type of food. It doesn't bring any discrimination. Cut your coats according to your fabric. For me, that is my philosophy. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.